I was just catching up on some of the karate combat action from last night, and one of the KOs, which was spectacular, as soon as I watched it, I went, I have to share with you guys what went wrong here. This was very avoidable. Dude could have easily gotten his jaw broke. The kick was so hard when I heard it. Watching it with the audio on, it was like a crack. And I went, oh no. I'm not sure if he broke his jaw or not, but easily avoidable if you guys watch today's episode. So I just got back from brunch and haven't changed yet, threw on the fights, went, I gotta run upstairs and make this episode for you. So still a tiny bit dressed up, but we're gonna make this work. I can still kick fairly high. So what we're talking about is somebody moving forward to throw a jab. And at the same time, a high kick gets executed. Now the thing that's interesting about this high kick is it wasn't even a defensive high kick. If the dude jumped in, and the guy kicking leaned backwards and launched up a head kick, that would be one thing. But the guy kicking actually did a shuffle step forward and threw his kick. The guy throwing the jab, what did he do wrong? Once you enter, once you've committed to going forward, yes, it's ideal that you get that hand across, but sometimes you've already committed out far enough and you only have this hand left. You have to be so darn diligent on entries about keeping the other hand plastered to your head. This guy didn't do that. He entered forward and his hand was out here. Now you might think, oh, it's up at jaw level and that's enough to protect me. But we have guys who can lift their leg up really high and actually come over top. Can't do it with these pants on today, but they can actually get up high and drop the kick downward. So you think, oh, okay, kick will come up and I'll be protected. But what happens if they get the kick up here and they come over top? Or you in the moment drop your hand a little lower. That is why I am so diligent upon entry and keeping the hand right to the head. Or if I enter with a cross, other hand right here. There's no way a kick is gonna wrap around and catch me in the jaw. I'm not getting knocked out in that way. And when we are thinking about all the possible ways that we can get knocked out, this is one that you really want to avoid because you are moving into the force. Right? It's not just somebody throwing a high kick, that's bad enough. But on entry, you're increasing the power of that technique. So anytime there's forwards movement, be extra diligent on what your defensive hand is doing. And it was a spectacular KO. I don't want to take away from the guy who executed the head kick because it was a great kick. But again, could have been avoided quite easy just by stapling that hand right to the head, maybe 2 inches higher, and you're safe. Simple as that. So as you guys do your drilling, you think, oh, I'm just shadow boxing, I'm just throwing the hand, not really worried about what this one's doing. Really start locking in your mind that yes, every time you execute, what the other hand is doing is so important. And it doesn't matter if we're thinking about kicks coming at us or we're thinking about, oh, I'm throwing a punch and they might counter back. That's why sometimes we see dual KOs. Both guys throw at the same time and whoever has their hand up is gonna not get knocked out. If both guys have their hands down, both guys get knocked to the floor. It's infrequent, but it does happen. So everybody, please protect yourself as you're being offensive. Be equally as defensive, and this will not happen to you. Thanks for joining today, guys. As always, train hard. I will see you back here soon for another video.